Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Thank you for providing me this opportunity to give my opinion, to share my opinion about Teachers Day 2023. So, first I will be telling you a small story. After that, I will relate that story with students' life and with teachers' life. Hope you will enjoy the things and hope you will understand my viewpoint. It is a story of a butterfly. It is said that one day a man was walking through woods. He could see a cocoon of a butterfly hanging on a small branch of a tree. He got the cocoon home and watched it for a few hours. Suddenly, a pore opened in it, and a butterfly was struggling to come out of it. He watched the process for 2 hours or 3 hours, but the butterfly could not pass its body through the pore so that it could come out. Its struggle was immense, but it could not break the shells of this cocoon. Finally, this man thought that he should help the butterfly come out from this cocoon. And he got a pair of scissors and he snipped the cocoon and finally brought the butterfly out. The butterfly fell on the ground. It started crawling and crawling. The man was surprised to see that the butterfly had swollen body and its wings were very short. He thought that after some time the body will turn lean and the wings will grow big so that it could fly. He again watched the butterfly for 1 more hour, but it could not happen. The butterfly was crawling on the ground and it was turning weak and weak. Finally, the butterfly died on the same day. The man realized that he had done something wrong. The cocoon, which was there providing the resistance to the butterfly, was necessary for the butterfly's long life. When it would provide resistance, the butterfly would try to pass through the small pore. In the process, it would squeeze its body, contract its body, and this way, by doing it again and again, the fluid which was there in the body was flowing towards the wings. Had he allowed the process go on and on, his body would have turned lean and the whole fluid would have flowed towards the wings. When by the natural process the cocoon had broken, the butterfly would have come out with large wings and lean body. It would have flied in the skies easily. But the boy's kindness, the man's kindness turned the tide for the badness of the butterfly. Now, boys and girls, this story has a deep meaning and deep understanding. When you come to our class, we, the teachers, help you out of the situations. We don't provide you too much. We don't provide you the opportunity to fight on your own, to have struggle. If we provide you too much of resistance, for example, I am there, your math teacher, I will be teaching the rule of one question, it would be followed by 3 or 4 questions. I will tell you this, do this exercise by yourself. That means you are the same in the same situation which the butterfly was facing in the cocoon. You will try hard, you will try to squeeze your body, you will try to focus on certain ideas, you will try to use your brain, you will try to use your imagination. This way, it might take time, but finally you will come out successful. But possibly we are not allowing you to do so. And second thing, you are not ready to do so. If I am a teacher, I am trying to suggest you, yeah, do the things by yourself, you are not ready. Now, when you will grow up, you are now an army, you are in huge numbers. Everybody wants this easy way. You don't want to come out from the comfort zone. You want to sit in the comfort zone. You want to bank upon the help of your teachers. Now, God forbid, your plight could be the same which was met by this poor butterfly. So we have to rethink upon the process. What happens in our schools? I am your teacher. I am your teacher. I may be knowing certain things, if not everything. Let's assume this school is a bazaar where there are so many shops. But here in this bazaar, in this market, there are so many people selling their wares. For example, if I am one of these shopkeepers who is selling this is some things. For example, I will be claiming that I am here, I will teach you how to speak English. I am here, I will teach you how to read economics, how to have deep understanding of economics. I am here, I will teach you Urdu. I know language processes, I know grammar of Urdu, I know how to speak, I know proper pronunciation, each and everything. That means I am claiming to have different things with me: English, creative writing, speech writing, making speeches, making anchoring scripts. So all these things you need, and you need them badly. Now there are two ways. You will straightway approach me and ask for, sir, I need prayer script. Sir, I need script for this teacher's day. Sir, I need script for this day, that day, and I will be providing you. Now you will beg upon my help time and again, time and again, time and again. When will you learn to do things by yourself? If tomorrow I am not here, you have to find somebody else. So you have to change this. I am having these much things with me. There are 22 teachers in our school. Everybody is having his own potential. Everybody is having his own these qualities. He will be having, one teacher is having one set of quality, another teacher will be having another set of qualities, and the third one will be having another set of qualities. You are fortunate enough that you are having 22 teachers in your school, all are having unique qualities in them. If you are a student and you are a diligent student, you want to absorb all the good qualities of your teachers, you want to make them into your role models, then you can get all the qualities in your kitty. Provided you approach them, you tell them, sir, teach them. See, there are two ways of asking for the things. For example, if you are hungry, you are asking for food, I can give you a fish, but I will be feeding you for one dinner only. But if you are asking again, give me some fish, I will be telling, come my boy, come my girl, with me, I will teach you fish. Two things, I will give you fish and you will be fed for only one day. I will teach you fish and you will feed not only yourself but your family for the whole life. Same is the case. You need script. You better come to me, sir. I am in front of you. Teach me how to write a script. This time I may commit mistakes. I will be guided by you, but by the next time I will get confidence. I will write it by myself. Sir, give me a speech. This time, if you teach me how to write a speech, maybe I will commit some mistakes, but the next time I will be writing it by myself. So, if I am having a set of qualities, you can easily absorb them. Things are caught. They are not usually taught. Second thing, when I am delivering the things, you must get inspired with me. If you get inspired with me, you will try to copy me. You will try to become just like me. But reverse is happening. You are not getting inspired with your teachers who is having set of qualities, and you are meant for learning. You are coming to school just to learn things. But if you go somewhere else, you are watching a film, you are getting inspired by the film star who is there playing false roles. It is not his real life, it is his only character, and you are getting inspired with that very character. You want to become like Shah Rukh Khan, you want to become like Kajol, others, but you never want to become just like your teachers. And teacher is the only entity who will make you just like him, rather who will make you better than a better version and updated version than him. So you need to come to the teacher. You have to see his good points. You have to You have every right to ask him, sir, teach us how we can inculcate in ourselves all these things. Now I will tell you one more thing. Suppose I am having certain qualities, I write on a small notes any script, whether it is in English or it is in Kashmiri or it is in Urdu. I am well versed in writing. Whatever topic it is, I am writing. You are seeing the final product. Our teacher is capable of writing anything. And whenever you ask me, I am giving extempore speech on any topic. You are watching the final product. Our teacher is asked, he is speaking on any topic. You are watching me after I have made myself into this. But you don't know what has happened behind the scene, and I will tell you what happened behind the scene which could make me like this. I was a little boy, and you need to follow those footsteps if you want to become like me. So I am not any great personality. At least this is a milestone. Where I am this time, this is a milestone, even if it is only 1 kilometer away. There could be 10 kilometers milestone, there could be 100,000 kilometer milestone. But you need to take first step. And after taking first step, you will find me as a milestone, my dear boys and girls. Let me tell you how I grew. I was in a poor family which could not afford 2 times bread easily. We had to struggle just like the butterfly would struggle. My father was wise enough. He did not come with scissors to cut my cocoon. He allowed me to have resistance, face the resistance, do the struggle so that you could someday come out the cocoon easily. And I came out. Right from 7th class, I would work in the fields of others. My father never told me it is some shameful thing. Yes, you need money, try to earn. I was very little kid, even 7th class. After that, I started earning things with my own hands. When I asked sometime my father that I need tuitioning, he would smile because he had no money, but he would have substitutes, he would have options. He would tell me, yes, great boys, good boys, no. Do you know why your teachers pass in the examination? I would ask, why? Because they know that you are fit for the next class. If you are in 5th class, now they are passing you in the 5th class and they are taking you to 6th class. They know that he can easily read and write the books of 6th class. It would build confidence in me. I would think that possibly my father will tell truth, and I would struggle reading the books of 6th class with my own efforts, doing the exercise of math with my own efforts. Because he had no option. He would tell me this thing. I here recall one small point from a film, a movie, Hindi movie, Super 30. In this, Anand sir tells us those boys which are from wretched families, which are from from the poorest of the poor family, which would die of hunger. Otherwise, he got them to his this tuition center. He would tell them, do you know, boys and girls, God has created 2 types of people. One, those who are very rich. Another, those who are very poor. You might have seen the colonies of rich people. The colonies of rich people have metal roads, very smooth roads. Their boys and girls walk smoothly upon them. They have vehicles, they run smoothly upon them. But the colonies of wretched people who are living in slums, the roads are full of pits. And you can see there are huge pits there. There is no metallic road. And the boys and girls from the very young age learn to have jumps to cross those pits full of water. And with the passage of time, those pits become bigger and bigger. But the boys who are used to jumping on those pits, they now start doing very big jumps and large jumps. And finally, these jumps by these poor boys one day prepare them for huge jumps. And we are seeing in the real life there are so many people who have jumped too high. Now they have they have known how to live the life. We can say Physics Wala. He was from very poor family and he had a huge jump. Now he is a millionaire. You can see this way. You can see other people there. Abraham Lincoln, very poor, who could not afford a book, had a huge jump. Shiv Khera, who would once watch the cars of others, now a millionaire. He would think 40 years back on the coffee shop that one day I have to become this world, I'm an international author. These books would be selling in millions. He would dream big, and one day came after 40 years that he became what he had thought. So you are those among those who can have huge jumps. So we can do like this. I had such struggle, though I could not become too great. See, when I passed my matriculation examination, I would think that I cannot have a bicycle which other boys had. I cannot have a good home which other boys had. Whenever my teacher would come along me, and I would feel shy to show him this is my house because it was very wretched house. I would always feel shy to show others this is our house, and there was poverty everywhere. But I started thinking upon other things, other faculties. I thought that I have this mind, everybody is having this mind. Possibly I have certain advantage in this mind. I can think more realistically. I started growing my talent. Though I was very average student, I thought writing certain things which I could write by then. I started creative writing. Nobody would guide me. Then when I reached 11th class, I started practicing English with others because I could know that English is something that gives you pride. English is something that gives you honor in the society. I would try these things with my friends. I would listen to BBC English. Then after passing 12th examination, I would start writing diary. Yes, I kept writing diary. One day, I thought that there are certain things which are totally based upon your mentality, which are based upon your intellect. Those have nothing to do with your poverty or your richness. I started picking those pointers. I thought when I would listen to radio, I thought that it is the people who are announcing things from the radio. They are not necessarily from a rich family. I can have this faculty. If I will grow my talent, someday I will be speaking on radio. When I would watch TV, I would see different people. I could analyze that those people are not necessarily from rich families. Those are having certain talent, unique talent. That's why they are there. Now I could read newspapers, and I could think that the articles written by the people are not necessarily from those families which are rich and aristocrat. They could be poor families, but their mental faculty is far ahead to others. Now I start thinking, I start writing. Now, first thing I did was I started writing for Greater Kashmir. I wrote certain articles and I got the envelope from the market. I sent it to the Srinagar Pratapgar's address, and it would get published. Now, this hard work started bearing fruits. I started writing and they would publish. They would publish. One day I found somebody who I told him that I am writing small stories in Urdu or Kashmiri. Can I have access to Radio Kashmir? Yes, somebody helped me out. When I had a product, I needed a market, I searched for the people, somebody helped me out, and I got on the radio. I delivered my talk there, my stories. I had my way to Radio Kashmir. Now I was a distinguished person, though I was a student. Another day came, I thought I should appear on the television screen. I wrote some poetry and I showed to others. Somebody helped me out and he took me to Doordarshan Kendra Srinagar. I read out my poetry there. Now 3 stages were given to me. Though I was from a poor family, I would write for Greater Kashmir. I would write for even those competition refreshers. They would stage this essay competition every month, and those essays should have rather 1500 words length, and they would give prizes to first winner, second and third. I start writing without bothering whether I can ever get this prize or not. But finally, when I wrote third of this topic on that very platform, competition refresher, I got third prize on all India level, and they sent me this certificate of appreciation, and they sent me huge number of books to read from. So this happens even for a child who is from very poor background, and in the meanwhile I could find with whom I could speak English, though this pronunciation is not so good, but it is good enough for a person living in India, living in this subcontinent, we need not speak just like native speakers. At least we can express our inner feelings in this language as well. So this was my making. I tried hard. I always try to come out this channel that I am poor. I need to be rich enough in education. I started learning things. I did every possible thing. Now, when I got inject this in the department as teacher, then after that I thought that I should keep updating myself every now and then. Whatever new pedagogy was introduced, I was trying to adapt to that. Whatever new technology was introduced, I was trying to adapt to that. You cannot believe in 2010, I discovered that while reading this Times of India, I saw that Kuldeep Nair was writing this finest possible articles. I happened to see his blog. I asked others that how a blog could be made. They suggested me the ways. Then I created a blog website of my own, tariq@blogspot.com, and started writing my own stories. So I have been writing stories and other items on my own blog website since 2010. Then a time came when our diet officials, that means SCRT, asked for this contributors for e-content. So many people applied there. I also applied. I made a small video and they accepted it. Then my service were had for contributing this Vidyadan and Diksha platform. And I will tell you a small story about. First, I was there categorized as a reviewer, that I should review the content sent by others. When I said there are not so many teachers sending content, what should I review? I wrote them that I should also be contributing to things I want to contribute. They opened the window for me and I wrote content for 9th and 10th English, 9th and 10th Urdu. Then after that, others were also encouraged to write content for this. I started reviewing both English and Urdu. Then after that, there was another step ahead, that we were asked to come to Jammu for curation, that we had to make QR codes of the already uploaded videos on Diksha platform and Vidyadan platform. We were invited there and we did the curation job by ourselves. You can now see on your books that there are those QR codes in every lesson. If you scan those QR codes, you will find the lessons, e-content about every lesson in every subject. At least 2 subjects, 9th and 10th English and Urdu, have been curated by me in the Narwal, Jammu. You will find so many videos of mine. So this is the story. I never dread to adopt a new technology. Though I am not 23-year-old teacher, I have got in this department in 2000 AD. But I am trying to make my efforts, to better my efforts. And when I was writing content for Vidyadan and Diksha platform, I would do one more thing, that is I would upload the things on YouTube. Thus my YouTube channel started extra efforts, and I started writing content more and more classroom management, discipline in the school, various circulars, how to give this demo class, each and everything related to school. I try to write. I keep updating myself. Even during my this training course where I would act as RP at a diet support, I saw there that there are projectors on which the lessons were given. In 2021, I was asked to deliver lessons over there, and I delivered the lessons over there. There were projectors. You will not believe, I imparted their training for 1 month and I have never used my marker even for a single instance, because there were projectors. I started making these presentations on my laptop. I would carry it in my bag. So I'm trying my level best to update myself. Besides this laptop, YouTube channel, other things, I have had my graphic page as well as a teacher. As a teacher, I am trying to update myself in the background. I read at my home. Even if I know everything of the content, but still I read. I never believed in my talent. I only believe in hard work. So my dear boys and girls, your cocoon is there. You have to come out of the pore by yourself. You have to squeeze your body by yourself. You have to grow your wings by yourself. Think you are having these wings, but you are not finding them where they are. See, long before when Leonardo da Vinci created first painting, rather one of the paintings, a flying machine, he wrote under it that one day man should have wings. This gave the imagination to those inventors, other scientists, that when Leonardo perceives it, it means they can build one day. And one day from his painting, a day came when flying machine and aeroplane was built. Same is the case. You have wings, but you have to struggle by yourself. If you beg upon others' help, you will die just like that butterfly die without flying. So my dear friends, on this Teacher's Day, I request you, yes, you have to work hard. Your teachers are already always available there. They are your mentors. They can help you anyway. They can help you every time, provided you approach them. You ask them, sir, you are having this much of talent, please show me the way. Where should I go? The teacher is always there to teach you how to fish, rather to give you fish and feed you for one day. So approach your teachers, yes, with honor, with respect. Whenever you reach them, they will never disappoint you. They will always help you. Thank you and have a joyful day. Happy Teachers Day.